Hi class, let's take a look at problem 4. So in problem 4, we're actually given 2 coordinate points. So let's actually first check coordinate point A. I'm just going to label this as 1 and 2. So we're going to evaluate coordinate point A. Which is as an x and a y, in this case 8/7, 6/7. And we're going to do this into equation 1. Now, equation 1 happens to be, well, x plus y is equal to 2. So x plus y is equal to 2. And then in this case, 8/7 plus 6/7 is equal to 2, or 8 plus 6/7. I'm just merging them into one fraction since we technically have the same LCD. It's equal to the values of 2, or 14/7 is equal to 2. 2 is equal to 2. It checks on the first one. Now, we cannot conclude here that this is an actual solution to the system. We now have to check equation 2. So let me just actually say next. And let's evaluate as an x and a y, 8/7 and 6/7 into 2. And 2 happens to be y is equal to 3/4 of x. Your y value was 6/7. This is equal to 3/4, and your x is 8/7. So we're looking at 6/7 is equal to, and let me reduce this one. This is going to be 3 times 4 times 2, and then 2 times 2 times 7. And the main idea here is just to cancel common factors. So we technically have, what I did here was to factor the actual 8. In this case, this 8 here happens to be just 4 times 2. And then this 4 here, it's technically 2 times 2. So the main idea is just to cancel common factors. You can cancel the actual 2's, and then you can further cancel. So on the right hand side, we're left with 3 times 2 over 2 times 7, and you can cancel the other 2's. So we're actually left with our y value being 6/7. This is equal to, actually, I have an error here. So there's another 4, so that would be times 2. So that's this 4. That 4, so this 4 here happens to be this 4. So in this case, we're left with 3 times 2 over 7, or 6/7, which happens to mean that yes, in this case, let me rewrite it. This one turned out to be a little bit messy. So 6/7 is equal to 6/7, and we would just conclude that yes, x comma y, which happens to be 8/7 comma 6/7, is a solution to the actual system. And our system was just x plus y is equal to 2, y is equal to 3/4 of x. And let me try to fit it in. Remember that when you're checking for solutions, you have to make sure that they come up with true statements on technically both of these. So we're expecting a true statement here, and then also a true statement that we ended up here. In this situation, yes, the coordinate point is a solution to the actual system of equations. Let's check coordinate point 2. So and in this case, the coordinate point is 1, 3/4. So x and y, this is 1, 3/4. And let's evaluate into 1. Equation 1 was x plus y is equal to 2. Let me fix this. So evaluate into 1. And we said that 1 was x plus y is equal to 2. So in this case, 1 plus 3/4 is equal to 2. 1 plus 3/4 is equal to 2. And in this case, 4 over 4 plus 3/4 is equal to 2. And 7/4 is equal to 2. It's technically false. So because of this statement, we can conclude that no, that coordinate point is not a solution. So let me just write it as no x and y, which is equal to 1, and 3/4 is not a solution to, and our system was x plus y is equal to 2. And y is equal to 3/4 of x. Remember that in order for it to be a solution, you have to plug it in into both, and both end up with true statements. Now, let's take a look at this particular system, and I'm just going to go ahead and graph it. The Desmos link is actually on the module. And here's what we have. So here's your first equation, x plus y is equal to 2. Second equation, y is equal to 3/4 of x. And then your two coordinate points. Notice that the first coordinate point, algebraically, we obtained true statements on both of these. So that means that yes, that's your first coordinate point stated as a decimal. It's the solution. It's actually on both equations. The second one failed one of the equations. That's because that's not in the intersection. So this is 1 3/4. It's not in the intersection. And algebraically, we just checked one equation. It gave us a false statement. You don't have to check into the next one. So the main idea here is that your solutions to systems happen to be the coordinate points where they're intersecting. If you happen to have a coordinate point that happens to be part of the intersection. That's actually it for this problem. Once again, if one of them fails, it's not a solution to the system. And for the first one, both statements actually agree. So yes, it was a solution to the system. So only the first coordinate point